Hi everyone, welcome to class. My name's Jess and today I'm going to guide you through this practice. This practice is all about quieting the mind. So I'm going to show you my favorite tips and tricks to preventing your mind from spiraling out of control. When you're ready, let's begin in a cross-legged seat. I'll see you there. Okay, settling down into your cross-legged seat and then bringing the palms of your hands just to face up onto your thighs. Let the eyes softly close. And as you do that, just beginning to focus your awareness on present sensation. Become aware of all of the sounds you can hear around you, the noises within the room, like my voice, if you have music playing, if there's someone practicing beside you. Observe any noises out with the room you're in. And allow those sounds to become louder as you immerse yourself in that moment. Become aware of how you're holding yourself in your seat. Notice if you're lifting and gripping high, or if you're relaxed and heavy. Observe the shoulders, if they're high towards the ears or if they're falling down the back. Feel your palms from the inside out. Notice your jaw, if you're holding any tension there, and the space between your eyebrows. And now becoming aware of the breath as it draws in through the nose and draws back out through the nose. Notice where you can feel the breath the most in your body. And then see if you can expand and deepen that breath so the breath reaches every corner of your body. It fills every cell of your being. And just take 3 rounds of breath exactly like that. And then we'll bring our hands into prayer in front of our heart, in Anjali Mudra, in prayer, chin towards the chest. Taking a moment to set your intention for this practice today. And then carrying with you this little mantra for this practice: I am deserving of rest. I am deserving of rest. Rise your arms up towards the sky as you breathe in, gaze towards your fingertips. On your exhale, bring the hands to your heart center. Inhale, rise your arms high. On your exhale, bring your right hand onto your left knee, the left hand to the floor behind you. Inhale to lengthen your spine so that the shoulders and crown of head are in line with the hips. And on your exhale, deepening your twist, gazing over the left shoulder. Stay for one more breath in, lifting tall. Staying for your exhale, feel the core engage. Unravel, breathe in, rise your arms high. Exhale, switch the sides, left hand to right knee, right hand behind you, breathe in to lift tall. Let the left knee fall heavy. Exhale, take your twist, gazing over the right shoulder. Stay in your twist, lift your chin just a little bit higher from the shoulder. Breathing in, breathing out. Unravel to rise up, breathe in. And then we'll walk the hands forward. Coming onto your fingertips, tent the fingers. And just start to sway here as you walk the hands through. It doesn't matter where you get to. Just starting to create some space underneath the armpits, behind your shoulder blades, along the arms, the side body. And then with all of that space you've created, begin to breathe into it. Lovely. Start to walk the hands back towards you. Rising up tall. Nice. And then from here, bring your knees in, but keep the cross of the legs. Plant your hands down somewhere between your knees and your thighs. We're going to round into our spine, protracting the shoulders, keeping the knife edge of your foot down, and see if you can lift up your bum. So I'll turn to the side just so you can see that one. The palms are down, we're protracting the shoulders, chest away from floor, butt lifts up, and then we lower it back down. If nothing's happening, see if you can change your hand placement. If I put mine too far behind me, I can only lift a little bit. If I bring them forward, I can't lift at all. So find a little placement somewhere between your knees and thighs that works for you. Let's go one more time. Push into your hands, breathe in. Exhaling, protracting, lift your knees, lift your hips, and then lower the butt down. Perfect. We actually have one more to go, and this time, added option, try and lift your heels too. So breathing in. Exhale to round the spine, protract, see if you can squeeze the knees together, inner thighs engage, and maybe the feet hover. Okay, lowering down. If it didn't quite happen, keep trying it. Let's make our way into tabletop pose. Stepping the feet back, aligning our wrists under the shoulders, knees under your hips. Dropping the belly nice and low, lift up your chin. Moving into our cow pose, breathe in. Exhale, I want you to tuck the toes for this one. Round your spine to cat pose. Really protract the shoulders. With the toes tucked, see if you can hover your knees. In bear pose, take one more breath in. Gently lower down your knees. Inhale, dip the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, round the spine, protract shoulders, hover your knees just an inch or two. Any higher is too easy. And then lower the knees one more round, breathing in. Breathing out, rounding the spine, lifting and hovering the knees. From here, moving into downward facing dog, send your hips high up to the sky. Start to pedal your feet, melting one heel down, followed by the other. Add a little sway into your hips, elongating through the side body. Amazing. Coming into stillness, in downward facing dog. Let's take a breath in together. And then through the mouth, exhale. Rising up the right leg, inhale, three-leg dog. Plug your left femur bone back, engage the right glute, drive it higher and drop the right shoulder in line with your left. Coming onto your left tiptoes, draw your right knee to the nose, undulate the spine, step the right foot between your hands. Lowering the left knee, untuck the left toes, rise your arms up, Anjaneyasana, low crescent moon lunge, guide that left hip forward, engaging the left glute to hold it. Palms are facing forward, but then we're going to rotate the palms to face the back. So they face towards one another, and then the inner upper arms come towards the face. So we're in external rotation, or full external rotation. Now it may feel like internal, but actually the anatomy is placed down here with the hands by your side. So when we externally rotate the thumbs and rise our arms, it's still the same rotation. Anyway, take one more breath in. That was a nice bit of distraction for you. And then on your exhale, drop your left hand to the floor, rise your right arm to the sky. Let's tuck the back toes, lift through your back knee. Take a little rock forward and back, say hello to your back leg. awakening the sensations through the hamstring, through the ankles and hip flexor. Now from here, we're going to pivot our right toes to face the right and heel toe the foot a third of the way down the mat. Drop onto the knife edge of your left foot and then drop your hip towards the left wrist, but the left arm stays straight. Side cobra, breathe in, lift up. If you're advancing on, see if you can straighten through the right leg as well. Lowering back down all the way towards the floor. We have 2 more to go. Inhale, rising up. Option to straighten right leg. Exhale to lower the hips. Again, breathing in. Find your side cobra. Maybe straightening the leg. Remember, it's an option. Don't let your mind go wild here. Just choose what's right for you. And then come back to your breath. Exhale, lower the hips down. Cool. One last one to lift up. And then pivot all of your toes to face the top of the mat. Walk your hands back and draw your back foot at a 45-degree angle. So we're in pyramid pose here. Nice. You can bring your hands onto blocks, onto books, onto your hips, onto the floor, your water bottle, whatever works for you and your body. Guide the right hip back, left hip forward. We're taking 3 rounds of breath. Now this is going to be challenging for your mind. Your mind will want to wander away. It'll want to think of all the negatives about this pose. But let's see if we can just focus on the breath and almost use the breath as wind and blow those thoughts out of the mind. Another long breath in here. Breathing out. Bend into your front knee. Walk the hands forward to where they would be for high plank. Come high on the ball of your back foot and step the right foot back to meet it. Lower down your knees here. Lower halfway, chaturanga. Elbows squeeze to the side body. Untuck your toes, straightening your arms and lifting your knees and thighs for upward facing dog. Breathe in. Chin towards the chest, start to undulate through the spine as you roll back. Downward facing dog. Take a long breath in. And a long exhale. Send some weight through your heels. Let's rise up the left leg. Inhale, 3-leg dog. Again, focusing on sensation, ground your palms. Press the shoulders up towards the ears. Melt the right heel down. Take 1 more inhale. Lift the right heel now. Bring your left knee to your nose. Step the foot between your hands. Try and keep the palms grounded. Lower down the right knee. Untuck the toes. Rising up, Anjaneyasana. Breathe in. Palms face one another. And then let them rotate all the way towards the back. In our full external rotation. You've got this. Inner thighs are wrapping in for engagement and stability. Take another breath in. Staying for your exhale. Dropping the right hand to the floor. Rise your left arm up in your twist. Tucking the back toes. Lift the back knee. Easy twist. And then moving into side cobra. Heel toe your left foot. 1/3 of the way down the mat. Come onto the pinky side edge of your back foot. And then dip the hip towards the floor. Reach your arm back. Inhale to lift up. Side cobra. If you did last time, straightening the left leg for an added challenge. Bend into the knee, dip the hip. Inhale, lift up, side cobra. Really send it to the side body. Exhaling to lower back down. Inhaling to lift. Extend through that knee if you want to. Exhale, dip down. The last one to lift up, breathe in. Pivot on the feet, left toes face forward, back foot lands at a 45-degree angle. Realign your hips. If this is quite a wide stance for you, you're welcome to shorten it a little bit further. And then melting over your left leg. Again, you can have your hands on any props that you need. And then we'll come back to our 3 rounds of breath. We want to find a stable body so that we can find a stable mind. If the body's moving, the mind is thinking of those thoughts, so therefore the mind is not still. Let's bend into the left knee, walk the hands forward into high plank pose, stepping back with the left foot. Option for knees to lower like last time, or keep them lifted, chaturanga. Untuck the toes, moving into Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward facing dog. And then rolling all the way back to Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Perfect. Right leg rises, breathe in, three-leg dog. Exhale, step the right foot between your hands. Step the left foot in, just a step. Land the foot at a 45. Rise up. Warrior one. Traditionally, the heels are in one line for this pose. But as our anatomy has evolved, as our bodies have evolved, sometimes this just doesn't work for us. So if you'd like to, bring your feet to hip distance and work that left hip forward. Clasp the hands behind your back. Roll the shoulders up, back and away and extend through your elbows. Pause for a breath in. Pausing for your exhalation. Let's lean forward over our front leg, drawing the two lower ribs in. Peel your back foot off the floor like you've got chewing gum trying to stick it back. Draw the left knee in towards your nose as you rise up, single leg Tadasana, not moving our gaze from our drishti out in front of us. Okay, we're moving into quite a fun little transition here. Track your left knee open. Think of half moon pose. Without moving your gaze, start to extend the left leg back. As you lean forward, if you're challenged for balance, you can bend the right knee. And then gently bend the right knee and step back into warrior two. Perfect. When you arrive in warrior two, flip the right palm, reach it forward, breathe in. Reverse your warrior, sweeping the left arm across the face for this round. So keeping that external rotation, the inner upper arm is wrapping towards the face. We're squeezing this left arm towards us, bending into our right knee. Take a breath in. And then bring your hands together, find Skandasana, back of your mat, left toes pivot out, hips sink down towards that heel, and the right toes flex up towards the knee. Nice, stay for a breath in. You could be high in Skandasana, you could be low, whatever works with your hips, but make sure the foot is flat. Look to your front foot, Skandasana to the top of the mat. Perfect. Turn to face the top of your mat, land your hands shoulder distance, pivot on the ball of your back foot and step into high plank pose. Vinyasa flow, lowering down, low plank, finding upward facing dog, rolling those shoulders up, back and away. Exhale, downward facing dog, rolling all the way back. Amazing, left leg rises, inhale, three-leg dog. Exhale, step the left foot between your hands. Draw the right foot in, land it at a 45, rise the arms, warrior one. Clasp the hands behind your back, roll the shoulders up, back and away, extend through elbows. Bending into the front knee, guiding the right hip forward. Breathing in, breathing out. Lean forward over your front leg. When you're ready, peel the right foot off slowly, all the weight's moving through the left leg. Single leg Tadasana, right knee to chest. Find your drishti, moving your knee open to the side, keeping the mind still as you look forward. Extend the right leg back like a slow ninja kick. Bend the left knee, land the foot. Unclasp your hands. Flip the left palm, reach it forward. Reverse your warrior on the exhale. Right arm comes across the body. Left arm wraps in towards the face. Feel that full engagement of your shoulders. Take another breath in. Exhale, bring your hands into prayer. Find Skandasana, back of your mat. Lifting tall, hips lowering. Look to the front of your mat, Skandasana when you're ready. Drawing the right toes up towards the shin. Face the top of your mat, land your hands down, pivot on the ball of right foot, step the left foot back, high plank pose. Chaturanga, exhale. Finding upward facing dog, inhale fully. Moving into downward facing dog, exhale all the way back. Amazing, right leg rises, inhale, 3-leg dog. Exhale, step the right foot between your hands. Step the left foot in, land it at a 45, warrior 1, rise up, clasp your hands behind you, roll the shoulders up, back away, extend through elbows. From here, humble warrior, right shoulder to inside edge of your right knee. Draw your clasped hands forward, keep guiding that left hip forward. Keep pulling that left glute back. Slowly rise up, look forward. Find warrior 3, peel the back foot, lift the left leg without moving your drishti, your focus point, and try and find more of a little back bend in this warrior 3. So engage your left glute to lift the heel and then lift your chest. Almost like a locust pose. Single leg Tadasana, breathe in, left knee rises up, and then moving through that warrior 3, moving through that half moon vibe as you kick the leg back, lean forward, and then take a big step back. Open out to warrior 2, breathe in. Skandasana, straight away this time, back of the mat. Look to the front foot, Skandasana, top of the mat, inhale. Land your hands down, frame the foot, step back, high plank pose. Move straight through your Vinyasa, or you can go into downward facing dog, skip it out. The final side, let's rise the left leg, inhale, focus on the breath. Exhale, step the left foot between your hands. Guide the right foot in, land it at a 45, warrior 1, inhale, clasping hands. Rolling shoulders back and away. Breathe in. Humble warrior, exhale. Staying for an inhale. Exhaling. Rising up, looking forward. Lifting the back foot, find warrior 3, Virabhadrasana 3. Dip the right hip, but then lift the right glute. Lift the chest for a little back bend variation. Single leg Tadasana, right knee to chest. Rising up, and then track the right knee open, so it's one continuous movement with that leg. Leaning forward, taking a big step back, and then releasing your clasp. Reach the arms out, that should feel pretty dreamy. Hands to heart, Skandasana, back of the mat. Breathe in, Skandasana, top of the mat, exhale. Land the hands down, frame the top of mat, breathe in, high plank pose. The last one, Chaturanga, exhale. Lower all the way to your belly, right down. Oh, nice. Untuck your toes. Reach your left arm out. So the hand is flat to the floor and in line with your shoulder. Bring your right hand under your right shoulder, ready to press into. Lift your right foot, lift your right knee, and then push through the right hand to step the right leg over your left. Relax your head to the floor, onto a block, onto some pillows, whatever you'd rather. If you've got quite a lot of hip flexibility, you're welcome to come onto the pinky side edge of the right foot. And if you want a little bit more for your shoulders, reach the right arm back towards the left. You could have back of right hand to your lower back, arm reaching back or keeping the hand on floor. Find your variation and we'll take 5 rounds of breath. This is our broken wing pose. Become aware of your mind. Notice the thoughts that are arising. And then remind yourself of your mantra, I am deserving of rest. Allow your mind to switch off, even when you're here in stillness. Let's lower the right hand to the floor, gently lower ourselves down onto the tummy. And then we'll switch the sides over. So this time reaching the right arm out long. Left hand's under the shoulder, left foot lifts. Push through the left hand to step the left foot over your right. Nice, close down your eyes, either left hand to the floor for support, reach it back, or bring the back of hand to your lower back. Eyes are closing, you have your 5 rounds of breath here. Just focusing on your breath. Acknowledging any other distracting thoughts, allowing them to pass. Let's lower our left hand to the floor and then slowly lower down onto the tummy. Push into your hands, push all the way up and back into child's pose. Knees can be together or wide, hands can be forward or back. You take your variation of child's pose. Take another breath in, breathing out. Rise up into tabletop. And then from here, keep your knees directly under the hips. Walk your hands forward. Melt the heart down. So this time we're opening our shoulders. Anahatasana, melting heart pose. Observe the mind, observe the thoughts, and then bring your awareness back towards the breath. Or become aware of the sensations that are going on around the body. And there is plenty of sensations to focus on. Take one last breath in. And pushing through your hands, slowly lifting your shoulders up. Walk the hands back towards you. Pivot your heels to one side, lower your hips down. And extend your legs out long. We're going to come into our Shavasana. It's coming down onto your mat. You might want to put on your cozy socks or your jumper here. And then coming all the way down onto the back, keeping your heels nice and wide, mat distance apart. And then landing the head down gently. With the palms of your hands facing up, let the eyes close down. Take a long breath in. And a long breath out. Just focusing and relaxing the body with each exhale. you may have noticed that the mind has already begun to wander away. And through this practice, we've learned that to control the mind, to control those thoughts, and to prevent the thoughts spiraling out of control, we can connect to our breath. We can focus on present sensation in the body, any tightness, spaciousness, comfort or discomfort, any tingling, pulsing, itching, sweating. These are all sensations to observe. We've also learned that continuous movement can distract the mind just enough that we feel as though the mind is rested. And one more top tip that I use when my mind is super busy is I visualize putting a block in front of that thought. So if I think of one thing and it grows an arrow to something else, and then an arrow to something else, then I stop. I say to myself, that is a thought. And then I put a block in front of it. And then come back to my breath. Keeping your eyes closed, become aware of those sounds around you. Become aware of the feeling of your body pressing into your mat. Very slowly and gently bring the thumb and index finger to touch on both hands. See if you can feel the ridge of your fingerprint. Feel the cool air rush between your toes as you spread them wide. And creak the fingers open. Take a gentle rock of the head back and forth against the mat. And then let's take a long stretch, reaching your arms overhead, toes forward. Breathing in. Take a yawn or a sigh to release. Take a gentle roll over to one side. Push through your hands and rise up into a cross-legged seat. When you arrive in your tall seat, bring the hands into prayer in front of your heart. Close down your eyes. Begin to rub the hands together really fast. For 10, 9, 8, keep going. 7, 6, 5, 4, a little quicker. 3, 2, 1. Bring the heels of your hands over your eyes. Press in gently and rest the fingers around the head. Imagine opening your eyes into the palms. Feel that darkness. And then when you're ready, keeping the eyes closed, rise your arms up and slowly start to flutter the eyelashes open, gazing up and feeling that light travel through your body. Filling your heart, filling the mind, adding a smile to your face, and then bring the hands to your heart center. Bow the chin towards your chest, coming back to your intention of practice and your mantra, I am deserving of rest. You really are, so make sure you give yourself that well-deserved time to rest the mind. The light in me honors the love, light, and beauty in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining class today. I really hope you enjoyed and you learned something that you can take away with you to quiet your mind. If you loved this class, please give it a little thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions, then just drop the comments below and I'll be sure to get back to you. Thank you so much again for joining. Namaste.